This man actually fed his own arm to sharks in order to marry a shark as his wife. From that moment on, the sharks fell in love with the taste of human blood. They refused to eat any other food. This man could only dig up corpses from graves to feed the sharks. When human corpses weren't enough, this man even captured living women and children to feed to the sharks. In the end, he fed all the people in the entire village to the sharks. This is why when Dorero and the others arrived at the village, they didn't see any living villagers. Just as Luke was worrying about how to cross this turbulent river, this disabled man found them. The man said he had a boat that could carry them across the river. Luke said he needed to cross the river to reach the lonely mountain on the other side. This man readily agreed to Luke's request. Luke was curious about what had happened to the village. This man lied, claiming that the villagers had been robbed and slaughtered by bandits. Watching this man lie with a smile, Dorado felt that this man was very dangerous, but he couldn't convince Luke not to take this man's boat across the river. They were forced to board this man's boat together. Strangely, the boat actually moved forward automatically without any boatman. When Doro looked toward the bottom of the boat, he was horrified to discover two enormous, ferocious sharks dragging the boat. Everyone felt fear and panic, but this man warmly greeted the sharks, even giving them names. This man actually treated these vicious sharks as his wife and children. This made Luke think this man was a complete psychopath. This man noticed that Dorero kept staring at his missing arm. He said, "I fed my arm to the sharks," which shocked both of them on the spot. Doro finally understood that it wasn't bandits who had attacked the village at all, but rather this terrible, insane man. Just then, Luke realized the boat had veered off course. He immediately drew his sword and threatened the man to change direction. This man simply whistled, making the two giant sharks stop. He shouted loudly to the sharks, "It's time to eat." It turned out this man planned to feed everyone on the boat to the sharks. He frantically ordered the sharks to begin the slaughter. Amid piercing screams, the sharks capsized another boat and threw everyone on board into the sea. Then everyone was completely devoured by the sharks. Luke tried to fight back, but was bitten on the arm by a shark that suddenly lunged out. This man jumped directly onto the shark's back and left the scene.